Radiant team pick! Come on, Radiant team, you gotta pick them right. Come on, Dire team, pick it good. Hey Morty, guess what time it is? I don't know, Rick, what is it? It's
I speak for the trees.
Dire team pick. Radiant team ban. Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero! Yeah, 5 seconds left now. Reserve time! Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero! 5 seconds, Morty. It'll be fine.
Hey guys, good evening. This is Mac Gaming Warhawk and I'm back from my work and I'll be presenting to you Invisible Wings versus New Hope. This is round of 128, I believe. Yeah, round of 128, and the boys have won 4 matches today. So good luck for this one. Okay, here we go. Small standard pause is coming out earlier on. Okay, much better. So let's take a look at draft. I don't really know where New Hope is from. So anyways, they have a cool logo. So on side of New Hope, who are Radiant, we've got No More on the Nature's Prophet. We've got Wolf, T-Wolf, whatever you call him, playing Phoenix. Sweet Love playing the Vengeful Spirit. We've got the Alchemist played by Tylin, I don't know, and Dway Kwang playing the Slack. On the other side, we have our home team, Invisible Wings. A35, who has changed his name, is going to be playing the Peacemaster. We've got Crowley on the puck in the mid lane. He's also on the wrong name. Anyways, Mr. Merciless on the Axe, who is Evil Ash actually, and even he's on the wrong name. And Pandemic, rightly so on his right name, is in the top lane on the Lycanthrope, and we've got Archmage finally on the Disruptor support. So standard, both the teams are getting the bounty rune. 835 will be going up against the Slark, and it looks like Vengeful Spirit. Phoenix will just be present earlier on in this mid lane, probably to help out the Alchemist. As we can see, what is Nature's Prophet up to really? Okay, he is doing some very long pull shenanigans. Nicely done. I don't know what he's trying to achieve. He places a ward there, gets scouted out. There is a sentry available on Archmage. With that successful shenanigans, I should say, the Nature's Prophet has managed to get a wave under his tower, and he will keep the creep equilibrium to his side, I guess, for some time. Not anymore actually. The Disruptor did manage to pull this wave. Bottom lane, Beastmaster doing at least surviving yet. There's the Vengeful Spirit and Slark, which is quite a deadly dual combo, I must say, for any hero who's going up solo. There's the easy stun followed up by the leap going up. The Phoenix just trying to get some XP off Axe. He has figured out where the Axe is now, and he did get the last hit, did he? No, he didn't. The Salve being forced out by Crowley there in the mid lane, and now we'll see the Axe rotating in to get the rune. He will probably get it.
Regeneration.
Okay, mid lane, Crowley in bit of trouble, but he just managed to survive. So close. Almost missed that kill. It looks like Alchemist did pull off did manage to get Crowley on low health, and Phoenix just swooped in at the last moment, but Crowley with that phase shift played really well. Top lane, Nature's Prophet with his pull looks like he's gonna be in bit of a trouble. He's gonna TP away to safety. Actually, he just TP's right over here. He does manage to get a kill on the Disruptor. Very well played. I did not even see the Disruptor was getting attacked by the Treants. But the Disruptor is dead. A nice TP coming out from Nature's Prophet, making sure he gets the first blood, and it looks like he will run away for now. So this Iron Talon build on the Axe coming out to help him NC faster. No stacks yet for the Alchemist, but Axe has stacked one for himself, it looks like. Also the small camp is stacked. Okay, middle lane, Crowley getting quite low over there. Alchemist is getting jumped on by the Disruptor, but the Phoenix Sunray is gonna heal him up and save him for the time being, and Crowley manages to just miss out on that kill. The Illusionary Orb coming out a little too missed out, rather. It was quite close, to be honest, but they do manage to get a kill on Phoenix. Nice rotation coming out there from Archmage, who walked on his dinosaur all the way in the to the mid lane. So far, oops, missed out on a kill somewhere mid lane. Crowley fell down, but I think he did manage to get a kill on the Alchemist. Yes, he did, and Venji got the return kill. It looks like the Vengeful Spirit is trying to get off a stun. They're hiding in the tree line for now. Puck is back into his lane. And here we see hard game written there by Big Fat. Oh, nice juicy stack there for the axe. Oh, his tranquil boots are on the floor. If the Phoenix sees this is gonna be trouble. Oh, he just picks it up. But the stack has been spotted off, and this is gonna be troublesome if New Hope do decide to contest this one. And there we go, a ward is being placed now. Beastmaster yet to get his roar off. He does find the Phoenix hiding over there, but he'll just leap away. And it looks like never mind, Crowley will deny that rotation coming out from the Venji and the Alchemist. Phoenix is gonna sunray down the axe. It looks like axe trying to kite him, and a nice wave, what do you call this, Icarus dive and TP away. Nicely done there by the Phoenix, getting the better of the axe over there. Top lane, Lycanthrope did manage to get a kill off on the Nature's Prophet, missed that as well. Anyways, Vengeful Spirit trying to get something done in return, but is not gonna be able to get the kill off on Disruptor for the time being. Beastmaster meanwhile is working on these stacks on really low HP. Pops the salve. Top lane, Vengeful Spirit still trying to find this Lycan. I think there's a TP gonna come out from the Nature's Prophet. Yeah, here we go. The action begins. Nature's Prophet has TP'd in, but Pandemic just calmly TP's out. And meanwhile, yeah, you're not gonna find him this time. Alchemist now is gonna enjoy few stacks of his own. Now as the neutrals have been stacked a couple of times, but this is quite a nice boost to his net worth. He is leading right now, and here we see some movement coming out from the puck as well as the axe. Here we go, in comes the Dream Coil. The call is also on point, and Alchemist just got his armlet actually to survive this. Puck is gonna die over there with the Nature's Prophet ultimate coming through, and one punch from the Alchemist does the job on the axe. That was not expected. The armlet just came in for this Alchemist, and he toggled it pretty well. Okay, Venji has picked up Arcane Boots, and she has got an Invis Rune now. This can be trouble for Beastmaster in the bot lane. The leap hits, and the roar has been popped, but Slark pops his ultimate as well, is trying to get a kill off on the Beastmaster. Does manage to get the kill, but now here comes Mr. Merciless on his axe. The pursuit is hot, but looks like axe, he misses out the pounce. But I think he'll be safe. Slark is pretty slippery if he goes into the shadows, but axe is catching up actually. There comes the call, and the swap out by the Vengeful Spirit. The Dream Coil being used, but the Slark pounces away, and the Vengeful Spirit TPs away. Wow, Invisible Wings aren't getting anything of those rotations. Meanwhile, Alchemist just farms away. Whew. Top lane, here we go. Nature's Prophet in bit of trouble. He is gonna sprout himself up, throws the ultimate, but the Lycanthrope Wolf is gonna bring him down. Archmage in bit of trouble. He's gonna die off to the Nature's Prophet Treants as well as the tower. So 1-for-1 trade there, but this one will favor Invisible Wings. Smoke now being used there by Invisible Wings, Axe and Beastmaster. The roar is up. The Alchemist is pretty close by, but they want to go into the bot lane, it looks like. There we go. Phoenix does have his egg, but will he be able to pop it? Yes, he does. Slark is trying to get off the kill, but they do manage to pop off the egg quite fast. In comes the Nature's Prophet with the TP. Slark is pouncing away anywhere. The Dream Coil is there for the use. Will he use it? Merciless is gonna die there, and Invisible Wings retreat with that loss of Axe in the bot lane. But whole of New Hope did rotate in the bot lane to go for that skirmish, and 1-for-1 trade there. Axe is the fatality for Invisible Wings, but meanwhile Lycanthrope getting his farm up, I guess. Hasn't been able to farm that efficiently, I would say, but this Alchemist is gonna be trouble. I mean, New Hope's draft is pretty decent, and also they have the Nature's Prophet, two of greedy heroes in Dota, Alchemist as well as Nature's Prophet, and Slark is also pretty much farm dependent, but New Hope are making quite an easy game out of this early game, I must say, with that with those rotations, and denying Invisible Wings with those early game kills. And this is what I mean, Invisible Wings should worry about. Their early game has been kind of held in their place, so, and did not have that strong of a draft for late game. I mean, Lycan is there, but he is a great pusher. I mean, he does start to fall off, let's say 40 minutes, but they have on the other side there's Alchemist, who is gonna get 6 slotted very soon, probably like 25 minutes or so. Archmage comes in, tries to glimpse up the Alchemist, but nothing is gonna happen. So yeah, they do have the Alchemist for the late game, who is quite an annoyance to deal with. Plus they have the Slark, who scales pretty well towards the late game. Yes, I mean, Invisible Wings do have the Axe as well as the Lycanthrope. They are running a 4th position Axe, so Evil Ash this time is not going to be playing support. So let's see if these 4 core, you could say, can work for Invisible Wings. Slark is gonna use the Shadow Amulet and gets onto the region. Puck Crowley there tried to burst him off, but Slark is really patient with that amulet and does get off safely. I think Invisible Wings are playing around the push build, because that's what I mean, the draft is made up. If you can see, then yeah, Beastmaster is going in for the Necronomicon. Probably the Lycan will also get at some point of time. So dual Necros, Howl, Inner Beast Aura. So push strat is the way for Invisible Wings. Otherwise, I think if the game goes more than 30-35 minutes, it's gonna be really hard for Invisible Wings to come back. Bottom lane, Slark again used his, he got his Shadow Blade completed now, and the Lycan in bit of trouble. The Sun Ray is gonna kill him off. The Phoenix Sun is coming, Phoenix Supernova comes off on top of that. But they do manage to get off a reverse, a trade-off for the Vengeful Spirit as well as the Slark. Mid lane, they do manage to get a kill off on Alchemist, and suddenly Invisible Wings have stepped it up, I must say. 1300 gold swing in their favor, but top lane, the tier 1 goes down. But that was really needed for Invisible Wings, and as you can see, New Hope have already built up a 7.5k net worth lead and a slight dip in the lead because of those 3 kills. But yeah, most of the net worth is going to this Alchemist. As you can see, 10k net worth on the Alchemist. He already has the Radiance completed. Okay, Dota TV chat has just told me that this team is from Vietnam. Kudos to New Hope for putting up such a show. Slark shadow bladed up. Puck is around in the vicinity trying to get close to his Blink Dagger. He has the Veil of Discord completed.
Ooh, dire. You gotta fortify their structures. Good work.
Mid tower is gonna go down to the creeps as none of the IW players are close by.
Dire's middle tower just took a big beating. It's gone.
They see everything. The glimpse back by the Disruptor, and here comes the Axe, and they do manage to get a kill off on the Nature's Prophet. I thought they did not have enough vision to go on get that kill on Nature's Prophet, but yeah, plays were made and mistakes were made as well for New Hope. But anyways, Invisible Wings now, a little bit to talk about, I must say. They do get the kill on the Nature's Prophet, who is quite farmed, and as you can see, a little bit of net worth swing in their favor. And now here comes the tier 1 push in the top lane. Axe has the blink completed, so that's gonna be very necessary for Invisible Wings to get those pickoffs. Hey, Disruptor just was bursted down over there, but here comes the Puck. The Supernova is gonna be a bit far off from the rest of the team, but it looks like it's gonna catch off the Axe. Puck did manage to phase shift that off, but Axe is dead now. Here comes the Lycanthrope. Slark is gonna pop his Shadow Dance, and that's about it. The Phoenix did manage to TP away on really low HP. He is pretty close to his Midas, so it's gonna be a farming, such a greedy lineup, I must say. Rather, you need the Midas on the Phoenix. But yeah, New Hope are doing pretty good considering they had a great early game. The mid game Invisible Wings are pressuring it. But as long as this Alchemist is there and he is farming, Invisible Wings should be very worried. And this Alchemist already has a boots of travel plus 3k gold on tops. Let's see what he's gonna get next. Probably a Manta. That's the usual build which goes around with the Radiance as well as the POT. So Manta, Octarine Core. So it's gonna be that annoying split push Alchemist. So Necro 2 finished on the Beastmaster. And now Invisible Wings look to be pushing in the bot lane. They have used the smoke on 3 heroes, and the Scout Hawk is scouting things. Rather, the Hawk is scouting things. There's an invisibility rune on the Alchemist, not on the Puck. I thought it was on the Puck, but it looks like New Hope are gonna just vacate from this area and leave that tower, I guess. Here comes Slark, shadow bladed up. There is the sentry just behind over here, which is gonna get I think spotted. The Slark did get spotted over there, and New Hope are just gonna leave this tower, and Invisible Wings happy with the trade-off.
Radiant's bottom tower's completely gone.
Roshan probably now for Invisible Wings. Looks like, yeah, Pandemic is moving towards the pit. He has the Necro one in his stash, so it's gonna be a heavy push lineup. Let's see what Crowley is gonna make. Crowley is sitting on 1.2k gold. He has the Blink Dagger and the Veil. Looks like New Hope are gonna contest this Roshan, but are they gonna reach on time? It looks like I don't think so. They have used the smoke. The Slark has been seen there. Okay, this is going to be very close. Roshan really low HP. Down goes the Roshan. Invisible Wings have the Aegis in their hand. In comes the Static Storm. Oh my god, my comp is lagging.
Matters not to me.
Double kill. Right.
Okay then, sorry about that guys, I could not see any of those spells cast as my comp just started throwing out FPS out of its system. But anyways, as we can see, IW just got massacred over there in the Rush Pit. The Aegis was picked up by the Lycan, but it looks like it was immediately used. So Invisible Wings, a bit of trouble here, I must say. Okay, now comes New Hope for the push. They're looking to get the tier 1 here in the bottom. In comes the Axe with a beautiful call. The Sunray is being popped, but the Slack is already dead, courtesy of that dunk. Tier 1 really low. Looks like New Hope are gonna leave it behind, I guess. In comes the Puck with a nice Dream Coil, and Alchemist is on really low HP. And Axe, yes, he does get the dunk off on the Alchemist. And meanwhile, a great fight coming out from Invisible Wings. 4 already down for New Hope. And it looks like it's gonna be a complete team wipe. Invisible Wings. Meanwhile, they did not even require the Beastmaster, who was nicely pushing in the top lane. And the buyback being expended by the Alchemist this time. So the tier 2 is not gonna be given that easily to A35, but a beautiful display of skills coming out from Invisible Wings. I did not expect that to happen. Just the synergy and the timings they used their spells at in the bot lane was pretty nice, and they managed to get off those dunks on Alchemist as well as Slack. Axe is a real important play here for Invisible Wings, and if he does not manage to get off the dunk on any of those cores this earlier in the gank, it's gonna be very difficult, especially this Alchemist, who is already picked up his Octarine core. He did spend the buyback, but he does not care, because he's just gonna farm his way back again. And as you can see, the network chart, Slack and Alchemist standing strong on the top, but Pandemic and Crowley are pretty close to the Slack, but this Alchemist is an Alchemist.
Invisibility.
Okay, Blink Dagger now being purchased by the Beastmaster on top of the Necro 3. Oh, missed out a kill somewhere. Oh, bottom lane, the Vengeful Spirit getting caught off with the Axe as well as the Lycan drop. Mid lane, the Slack is under a sentry tower. Nice road they're coming out, and Static Storm on top of the Slack. He's dead. Invisible Wings are doing it, and it looks like Alchemist is also in trouble. He's trying to fight back, getting off at least the creep gold he can, but it looks like there's only one more dunk, and there goes the Alchemist. There's the Supernova in the background. It's gonna stun up the Axe. Are they gonna hunt down this Phoenix? Yes, they do. They perfectly find his position, and this is a dead Phoenix. Meanwhile, bottom tower was destroyed by the Lycan, and the top tower, Nature's Prophet, yes, he did push in the top, and he's gonna get the tower pretty low. But again, a great fight coming out from Invisible Wings. Let's check. Let's take a look at the net worth. Yes, steep decline there. Slowly favoring Invisible Wings, I must say. Nice comeback there. At least things are even right now. And with that buyback of Alchemist used earlier, Invisible Wings are looking to push and make the full use out of this opportunity. And there goes the tier 2 suddenly in the mid tower, and just the top tier 1 remaining for New Hope. And this is what I was talking about. If Invisible Wings manage to push out the game this early, it looks like they do have a chance at least. Pandemic is gonna just TP away. This pesky Slack following him. Looks like PKB is the choice of inventory for Lycan. This Axe actually is the game player with the Blade Mail picked up, and now he has the Crimson Guard on top of that. Looks like Slack was gonna push in for the tower in the top, but Crowley comes in with a TP. The scan being used there by Invisible Wings to scout out the things. Alchemist meanwhile has found himself encountering the puck. The Dream Coil comes out just on the Alchemist. Here comes the Axe with the Static Storm on top. The Alchemist is gonna fall yet again. They're trying to get off the egg, but looks like the egg does die off. My god, and Invisible Wings are getting pretty hard there on New Hope. Just the Nature's Prophet surviving, and it looks like he is gonna fall down as well. Silence coming out from Crowley. Yes, he did manage to get the tier 2 on top, but again, New Hope. Where is the hope? Invisible Wings using their draft at the right time, and Dragon level 3 picked up by Crowley. He knows that they need to burst down this Alchemist very fast, and immediate respawn coming out from the Alchemist. He has the Mithril Armor picked up. Obviously, I am guessing he is going in for that Black King bar, because physical damage isn't killing him right now. It's the magic burst coming out from Invisible Wings with the Veil, which is destroying him right now. With the Axe Call, obviously, yes. Roshan spawns in another 1.5 minutes, 1 minute 15 seconds. So probably Invisible Wings will look to get that Roshan and then go for the death push. There is still a T2 in the top remaining for New Hope.
Regeneration!
A35 in the tree line. Okay, he's gonna just blink away. Nature's Prophet farm has come to a stagnation a little bit because of those fights taken by Invisible Wings, and Roshan has spawned now, but looks like the Slark is on little trouble over here. The roar comes out and down goes the Slark instantly, and Alchemist, his BOTs are on cooldown. Do Invisible Wings go for this? No, they don't. They know that Roshan will be up, and yes, it is. They scouted out and will take the Roshan without being contested, as the Slark is down for the count. BKB forced out by Crowley there. Okay, the Phoenix very Okay guys, sorry about that. I'm facing a fluctuation in my internet speed and you may face some lag, but hopefully it will settle. Down comes the axe onto the Alchemist. They have found him pretty low. The dunk is missing and Alchemist will run back to safety. In comes the rest of the New Hope team, but it looks like Invisible Wings are going for the tower, or rather they are retreating now. Nice play coming out from Invisible Wings. They did not manage to get the kill off on Alchemist and immediately knew that they have used up their resources on that Alchemist and they had to back away, and backing away was the way to go about things, and which they did. Looks like they're gathering up for a smoke. Yes, there's a smoke in the courier. BKB now picked up by the Slack. Smoke off the seat on the Invisible Wings players. They have scouted out the Slack. In comes the Axe Call, and this is gonna be instant death for the Slack. He does not have buyback, and they do glimpse out the Phoenix back. He does not have Supernova this time, and Invisible Wings get 2 quick kills in succession. And yes, Morty is right. He's on a wicked sick, this Axe. Oh, Puck managed to get a kill off on the Nature's Prophet as well. Identifying on the push, which is coming in New Hope's base. The Alchemist is there to defend. Pandemic has the Aegis for the use, which is gonna get used, and Shapeshift is gonna be useless for now. Axe missing out on that call. But a lot of resources expended by New Hope. 2 deaths on the hero as well as the Nature's Prophet who bought back. And with that Aegis down, Invisible Wings will just retreat, farm, and probably push in some time. Are they gonna wait for another Roshan is the thing to ask, because if you give New Hope some time to farm, like 3 to 4 minutes, the Slack has just picked up a BKB, so he is very strong compared to his last ganks, and he's going to be immune to Crowley's damage. He's going to be immune to the Disruptor's damage, as he still does not have his axe yet. Okay, Crowley just toying there with New Hope's heroes, and 5 heroes rotated there to get something done. Okay, IA35 in trouble, gets swapped out. Nice wave of terror coming out from the Vengeful Spirit. rest of the team is pushing though. There's the Shiva's guard being picked up by the axe, and after that big mountain in favor of New Hope, Invisible Wings have managed to pull off some momentum in their favor, but here comes New Hope knocking on the tier 2. Oh my god, the Slag does die off there. But meanwhile in the top lane, A35 did fall down, and it looks like Archmage will as well. So the tier 2 did fall down for, but they do lose 2 heroes, the A35 Beastmaster as well as the Disruptor. But Crowley and Evil Ash did manage to get a kill off on the Slag, so pretty much even, I would say. And Invisible Wings did want that outer tower, and they can now push in for the Mega Creeps. Mega Creeps. Invisible Wings waiting out that last Roshan, who is gonna drop the cheese. We'll figure out what time he's gonna spawn, and it's a very quick Roshan spawn. Almost 8 minutes. That's the least you can get. And Invisible Wings, if they scout it out, they will be in good position to make that high ground push. Hey, this Alchemist is looking to go a bit aggressive. I think he's gonna get an Abyssal Blade with that Vanguard, I guess. Or probably will go for a Crimson Guard. Crimson Guard, not the ideal option. And it looks like Invisible Wings have gathered near the Rosh Pit. They are gonna scout out the Roshan, who has the yummy cheese. New Hope, will they smoke up and look to contest this, is the question. AC now completed on the Lycan. Yeah, let's just take a look at what inventories we are having on our heroes. So the lanes are pushed out with that Invisible Wings, move towards the Rosh Pit. So inventories, BO, Alchemist is pretty much farm. The BKB being picked up on the Nature's Prophet after the Maelstrom. He has 4k gold on top of that. Vengeful Spirit, pretty much a support side. Phoenix has picked up the Pipe of Insight with use of that Hand of Midas. And the Slark, the carry, has the Silver Edge as well as the BKB completed and an Echo Saber. And he is the gem carrier for the team. Roshan not going down that easily. Do New Hope look to get it is the question. They are coming through, but the Scout Hawk is gonna scout out everything, and safely Roshan has been taken. The puck picks it up. And now with the ages and cheese advantage, let's see who has the cheese. Probably the axe, I thought. No, Lycan has the cheese. Now slowly, as you can see, Invisible Wings cores have started to catch up to this alchemist farm as well. And I mean, that is a problem with the alchemist. He does farm very well earlier on, but that's the thing. He takes up so many resources off the map just for himself. It leaves the rest of the team pretty much farmless. Okay, it's 42 minutes, and as I had thought the game would go, with the New Hope, with the start that New Hope had got, it looks bleak for them. Here comes Invisible Wing with their push. Nature's Prophet just cutting in the mid wave so that the Lycan can't push over here. There we go. The Alchemist being initiated on, but Invisible Wings are dying there one by one. The Alchemist did survive with that initiation. The Aegis is about to be used on this puck. The Slug in pursuit of this axe that gets the dunk off on the axe and the Slug. I mean, the buyback coming out from the Slug. There's another dunk there from the axe, but he this time dies away. And Invisible Wings are dying one by one. 3 heroes have already fallen. The Aegis already used. The cheese has been expended as well, and looks like Pandemic is gonna die. Buyback was used by the Slug, but a nice defense coming out from New Hope, and it looks like they do have some hope.
Dire's middle tower, it's gone. Whoa, initiating killing spree mode.
Oops, sorry about that. I had a call, but New Hope were looking quite dangerous over there, but a nice defense coming out from Invisible Wings as well. They did lose the Beastmaster as well as the Lycan. The gem is in the tree line. I hope Invisible Wings pick it up. Yeah. Who used the buyback on Invisible Wings side? Okay, Axe bought back. Crowley bought back. So yeah, that's about it. So 2 heroes spend their buybacks. The scan coming out from Invisible Wings is gonna scan out the Alchemist who is moving.
Oh man, Dire's bottom tower's denied.
And I think the second part of my prediction is coming out to be true, and it is a little bit scary. The 40-minute mark has passed, and Invisible Wings are having a hard time pushing in, even with the Aegis and cheese for them. The Lycan needs to complete his Skull Basher, the Abyssal Blade. And they will probably wait out the next Roshan as well. Hex now completed by Crowley. So that's even more control there for Invisible Wings, and it all comes down to how the initiation goes for Invisible Wings with the axe as well as Dream Coil, and should be topped off with the Static Storm so that none of the players can use their skills, and with the dunk as well. So that's the way about for Invisible Wings. Get that first pick off. If they do not manage to kill the Alchemist, they are in trouble, as we saw in that mid initiation. The Alchemist was fairly low, he was about to die, but the swap coming out from the Vengeful Spirit, and he was saved. Okay, the Nature's Prophet has picked up the Aghanim Scepter, which is keeping these lanes pushed out. So the push strat coming out from New Hope as well. The Alchemist in those lanes, followed up by the Nature's Prophet ultimate, just spawns so many creeps, but that gives most farm to Invisible Wings as well. And Axe has an Aghanim Scepter for himself as well, and this is just so that he can increase that kill threshold. Even if it's increased by 150, it matters on a hero like Alchemist. And here we go, the first scepter donation by the Alchemist is gonna go towards Phoenix. Yay. So, but it's such a gamble getting someone into the Phoenix egg, and especially a hero like Alchemist. If the Phoenix misplays it and gets the hero in the egg fast, like probably on 1/4 or 1/5 HP, and the egg just gets destroyed, it's gonna be like a sad thing for the Alchemist, because an Alchemist on low HP can survive through that regeneration. So let's see if that egg works out for New Hope. Roshan again spawning pretty early, 8 minutes 30 seconds the total timer. Here we go, Pandemic has found out the Nature's Prophet, and it looks like he is gonna fall down. But here is rest of New Hope. The buyback coming out from Nature's Prophet. The Puck did use his sheep stick on the Vengeful Spirit. Yeah. The Dream Coil being used. Archmage is fairly low. He's gonna find a regen rune for himself. The Nature's Prophet coming in to get a kill off on Archmage, but he will TP back to safety thanks to that regen rune. And Pandemic now in bit of trouble, trying to juke out things over here. He has the TP, but again there's the Skull Basher on the Slug, and Pandemic is just gonna get ganked on, and he has the buyback, mind you. So New Hope will look to force that buyback out. But as time passes, New Hope's play becomes even stronger, and as you can see, New Hope have managed to pull off things back into their favor. Just a 6k deficit after losing hard in the mid game. They did have the early game, as you can see, but New Hope have played really well to get back into this game, and now they do scout out the 4th Roshan of the game. With that, look at the creeps and the push. But easy money for Invisible Wings, but easy Roshan for New Hope. And suddenly they look quite hopeful with that Roshan in the hand. The cheese is now in the hand, and they will be the one who will be knocking on Invisible Wings' doors. They are the one who will knock now. Roshan in the hand, the cheese is now in the hand, and they will be the one who Roshan in the hand. The cheese is now in the hand, and they will be the one who. Roshan in the hand. The cheese is now in the hand, and they will be the one who. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I had to restart my stream. Hopefully, it'll settle now. It's because it's raining in Pune, and I have somewhat wireless connection to my router. I mean, it's hard to explain, but yeah, the rains do matter to me, and I hate them when it rains heavily because my Dota lags, and just one of those days. But here we go. Let's check out what's happening, and the game is pretty much even in terms of net worth. Experience wise, Invisible Wings are 15,000 points ahead. There's a TP coming out from the Nature's Prophet, or it's not. Okay, this can be a game changer. The refresher orb now being picked up by A35 on that Beastmaster. Crowley going in for that kill, but here comes the rest of New Hope, and now he is in trouble. The fairy dragon looks to escape, and looks like will he be able to blink out? Yes, he does! Oh my god, what a player! And nicely done there by Crowley, and here we go. Invisible Wings push coming out in the mid lane. That forces out the TPs from New Hope, but that was really close call there for Crowley.
Invisibility.
This Nature's Prophet Axe is working so well for New Hope, I must say. It's because of this Nature's Prophet pick. Invisible Wings haven't been able to push that efficiently. Whichever lane they push gets immediately repelled back with a swarm of treants. Nice dodge there by Pandemic there, realizing something's fishy around there, and TP's back.
A gift from the temple.
Okay, I'm just gonna go check out New Hope's ranking on Gosu Gamer, so give me a minute guys as the game is paused as well. Oh, bottom lane, Beastmaster gets scouted out there. He has the TP, but he's just gonna get massacred. Nice Shiva's Guard used there by Alchemist, and figuring out where the Beastmaster is.
With me.
Okay, top lane. Phoenix does get the jumped on, but he's gonna pop off the pipe and invisible wings without that Beastmaster. This is an Axe Disruptor ulti, and the Phoenix has fallen down without the egg. Alchemist looks really low. He's fallen down as well. Slark trying to fight his best. The Beastmasters TP'd back into the gang, bought back actually, and the Slark trying to run away.
Killing spree. Whoa!
I know I can you guys.
Okay guys, really sorry I'm lagging, so I'm not saying anything in the gangs. I'm just here to assist the camera for the stream, I guess.
Gold for me.
Oh man, this guy's dominating!
Poor Archmage. Just dropped down the sentry ward and the Slark was right beside him. Okay, this is trouble. Beastmaster down. Beastmaster's down for the count. The puck buys back into the fight. Merciless Axe is gonna get off the dunk, but in comes the Phoenix with the egg and manages to get the Nature's Prophet in it. And this looks like GG for Invisible Wings as New Hope are pushing in quite strong. The mech is there to save it. Down goes the Axe. And he's gonna buy back right into the game. But Invisible Wings are looking... whew. Down goes the Axe, and this is a dieback. Archmage comes in, tries to do his stuff, but it's gonna be pointless as New Hope are just too strong at this time. And Archmage dies in the vicinity. Pandemic in the wolf form gets hexed, and it's gonna be a fast chicken, but who is gonna save the push coming out from New Hope?
Dire's middle barracks are
That's the GG call, and just like that, Invisible Wings lose out this game, and this was round of 128, and they're out of the TI qualifiers for now. So thank you for tuning in, I guess, and it was a pretty early exit according to me, but yes, it is Dota, and very well played by New Hope, I must say. They itemized really well the Nature's Prophet Aghanims, making sure that the lanes are pushed out and they have enough time to farm up the Slark as well as the rest of the heroes. Invisible Wings did have advantage in the mid game, as you can see the graph suggests as well. They had a significant amount of lead after a shitty early game, but just the end game in New Hope's draft was much stronger in team fights, I must say. So Invisible Wings, well played, and good luck for them next time. The game, I think Beyond Infinity's game is going on, so but I cannot stream that right now, so please do check that game out. Support India in the TI Open qualifiers. Thank you guys for joining. This is Mac Gaming Warrock signing off. Have a good night.